Leave it on. Hey!
Maybe sounds.
I don't know. There's a bit of a delay, is there?
Yeah, for like 30 seconds.
Alright. Hey, we're on. Welcome. Welcome to our very, very first live stream. Introductions, I'm Susan.
I'm Kyle.
And I don't know, I'm messing about with live streaming on YouTube because I can, basically.
Yeah.
And I've suckered Kyle into joining me.
Not the first time.
So we're having coffee and we're chatting about stuff. Nothing in particular. If you want to have a listen, you're welcome. If you want to ignore us and move on, that's okay too. But we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about stuff, and then we're going to do some fried chicken in the air fryer.
Why not?
Because it's lunchtime and I'm starving, and
Yeah.
and Kyle's a good cook, so
And I'll be doing absolutely none of it because she promised free food.
Free food, yeah. He'll do anything for free. Just about. Hopefully you can hear me because
I have no idea.
my laptop is that far away from me that I can't read what it says. If you're typing any messages, I apologise.
Yeah, we have to set it up.
What does that one mean? Does that one mean that
probably,
that's
yeah.
you logged in?
Probably, yeah.
I can't even bring the stream up on my YouTube channel at the moment anyway, so, you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
No.
So, today we're streaming live from Melbourne. It's tipping it down with rain.
Really
You can probably
is.
hear it in the background. I've got the sliding door open. The rain is hitting the pergola roof, and it's kind of relaxing, but at the same time annoying, especially when you're trying to film stuff. So, you know, we'll just sit here and we'll ramble on. If you have any questions you want to ask, please drop them in the chat window, wherever that may be. And
She won't read them.
one of the ones disappeared.
I have no idea what it is.
Can you at least read it for me? Because I can't see it.
Current viewers.
Current
So yeah,
view.
so it was probably my one going and then turning off after.
Oh, okay.
The
Alright.
other one's just
I
too many
understand.
from start.
Yeah. So we've had this idea to do a live stream for probably, I don't know, we've been talking about it for about a year. And Kyle's very shy at the moment, but normally he has a lot to say. So once we get warmed up, I'm sure he'll chip in with his 20 cents worth. Or maybe we should just get stuck straight into the chicken, because
Yeah, I'm actually fine.
it's probably going to take half an hour to cook, and
Almost one.
it's already 12:37. So I think we should
Yeah.
we should perhaps get stuck into that. So you do a song and dance while I get the chicken out of the fridge, and we'll start preparing it.
Song and dance.
Song and dance. Come on. Tell them about the time where you couldn't play soccer, so you had to take up tap dance instead. There's a good...
When I was 6 and you couldn't find us at the place, so you put me in tap because it was easier.
Oh, come on, you enjoyed it. I have some of the most gorgeous pictures of him tap dancing. It really warms my heart.
Yeah.
That's one chicken. That's what I want. Alright. So here's some chicken I prepared earlier. Got it on special from Woolies. It's just chicken wings, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop the wing tips off because I don't want to cook them, they're just a waste of space. The dog will appreciate those.
Yeah.
We have a English Staffy, her name's Zoe, and
She's a blocker.
she loves chicken. So, I'm going to get some gloves, and I'm going to get my cooking shears. Yeah, you can help.
Yeah.
We did wash our hands earlier.
But it's still chicken.
What?
But it's still chicken.
So I went on the internet yesterday, knowing that we were going to do this, and I looked up some sort of coating for the chicken.
Surfaces, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Of course I did. Here we are. I'll also get a
So which one's going in what?
That's for the tips, and that's for the chicken.
I love how your first big stream thing, Mum, is to cut chicken on.
Why not? What's wrong with that? Like I said, it's our first one. We've never done it before, and
And this is
it's a learning curve, is it not? Alright.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Are you leaving it like that or cutting them in half again?
Like that.
You're not cutting them again?
No,
Like,
I do run them like half.
I just thought they'd cook better.
Okay.
These ones are nice and sharp, these ones are new.
Yeah, these ones don't want to cut through much.
Alright, you do the tips
Yeah,
and I'll
I'll
do
throw
the...
them big enough for the tips because I can do the tips.
Alright. So, Kyle used to actually was training as a chef some years back. How many years ago do you reckon that was
I
now?
was like 16 at the time.
He was 16 and he's now,
So like half my life.
yeah, so it's probably been about 16 years ago. He found that he enjoyed bartending a lot better, so
Kids are just way too chaotic. Everything always goes wrong.
he was 16. He was working 12-hour days, straight out of school. It was very stressful. He didn't drive. Whoa! there was a lot of things. I mean, he didn't quit. They just thought he was really struggling, so they let him go. Which was a shame, because I'm sure if he'd had the opportunity to get his head around it, he might have done okay. But, you know, he went on to other things. He went to the Victorian Bar School in Melbourne and practiced or learnt hospitality instead, and went on from there. He then...
When you talk about yourself?
I will soon, when I can.
Figure out the one that you're okay with telling everyone online.
My children are my life. Come on.
No, my children stop me from having to talk about my embarrassing stuff, so I'll talk about theirs.
All right. Well, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to?
I don't know. You've already gone over some of my embarrassing stuff, but your embarrassing stuff.
Why is it embarrassing?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay, so we came from, originally, I wasn't born in Australia. I came from Scotland back in the 70s. Long time ago.
You were what, born 64? So when did you actually...
Now who's talking embarrassing things?
Hey, just your age. Just a number.
Yeah, my family came to Australia when I was 7. And
that's right, you were the young one and Dad was the older one.
And my husband also came from Britain. He was English though. He came out on the I forgot the name of the ship, but he came by sea, and our family came by aeroplane, which was
an experience of 7?
you know, quite unheard of at the time, because let's face it, I think Tullamarine Airport was only 2 years old at that time. That year that we
arrived. Back when
arrived.
they were trying to get more people to come over to the country. Or something
Yeah,
like
with that 10-pound pom thing that you hear thrown around a lot, it is true. Not that we class ourselves as poms. We're far from being a pom. Scots and poms don't.
Yeah, well.
Don't.
Yeah, you don't even have cricket. You have your own currency.
We're not the same. So.
Yeah, they have currency that only really works in their country, and when you try and use it in England, they don't accept it. Most places.
Yeah, that's another story. Yeah, so I've been here a long time. We've primarily lived in Melbourne. We travelled the east coast of Australia and stayed in various spots, from Townsville to Wodonga to Sydney to a lot of places in between.
Yes.
The kids grew up. Kyle is my youngest. I have 2 other children. He has an older brother and an older sister. Hi Tanya, if you're watching. So yeah, we've travelled around a bit around Australia. We've been back to Britain once in all those years.
Not a cheap vacation.
Not from lack of wanting to visit, more a cost issue, and that's because
other side of the world.
It's so freaking damned expensive. By the time you factor in the exchange rate,
flights, accommodation,
your $10,000 Australian ends up being barely
6. maybe even less.
Not even that. £6,000, and it's
Yeah,
just.
Depending on the year, your 10 grand could become 4,000.
Yeah. I was going to bring out the other sachet.
Oh, we're going to do both of them.
No, we'll do all of them. Yeah.
Okay. I'll grab a different glove then. Another glove. Where?
Bottom under the sink.
Okay.
Pack number 2. Again on special. Because why not? Alright, kitty.
The jumpy cat.
She is. Alright. Alright. Hi, Sean.
Whoa.
Don't do that. We're streaming. That was Sean. Sean lives with us at the moment.
With them.
Kyle does not.
You don't have to make random sounds because no one's speaking.
I know. You don't have to constantly talk either, I'm guessing.
Exactly. At least not when we're doing. At least when we're doing a task. We're just kind of staring at the camera. It's a bit different.
Hi dear. That was Gary. Will you stop doing that? You're like missiles.
Let's get it like perfectly between the cartilage.
Yeah, it cuts a lot easier when you hit the right spot. Whew. So next weekend is my granddaughter's birthday. She's turned 18! Oh my god! Hi Violet, if you're watching. She's the eldest of the grandkids. And she is doing her hospitality at TAFE at the moment.
Which one again? Do you remember?
I don't want to say on screen.
Makes sense.
But yeah, she's enjoying it apparently. She is a fledgling artist like myself, and hopefully one day I'd like to see her get onto her her studies of learning to be either a graphic designer or a web game developer, or whatever it is that she wanted to do. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, I hope she finds the confidence to continue with that, because she's really good at it. All my grandkids are good at things.
Yeah, better than your actual kids.
My grandson flies aeroplanes, and he's only 15.
He's trying to, yeah.
I mean, that is so cool.
Well, yeah, he has been in the sky with it, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, how do you mean? He has physically flown the plane. He's not allowed to land and take off, but
yeah, he's been up with
he's got his student license or something, and he can fly. So, and all those hours of practicing on his flight simulator at home has really paid off.
Pretty sure he killed one of the controllers. He played it that much.
Yeah, Yeah, well, it's like any game controller, they will eventually start to wear and tear. Alright, so these are the wingtips. They're going to go in the fridge and they're going to be stored away for the doggy to have at a future date. We give them to her raw. Normally she eats raw chicken. Anyway, I don't buy crappy dog food, it's all poison pretty much. So she'll be getting some of those. These chicken wings are going to be...
What were you covering them in again?
We're going to cover them... First of all, we're going to pat them dry so that whenever we put on them, it's going to stick. So, I'll put some paper towel down. And Kyle can start with a row of them and just pat them dry for me. There we go, there we go. I will start, I'm going to warm up the fryer. Just because I think that's a good idea.
Do you want to give me another bowl for the
dry one?
Yes, please.
Flat one, so I can just sprinkle this stuff on top.
Yep, makes it easy. What have you lost?
I'm looking for the baking powder.
Did you forget you don't have any of that?
Ever since I moved everything around in the cupboard,
You just can't find it?
I'm kind of lost. Maybe it's in here. As you can see, I'm well prepared for this. How about we just use chicken salt?
I don't think it's going to work the same, but okay. Use me on everything, all natural seasoning. It doesn't even tell you what kind of seasoning it is.
Well, it'll tell you what's in it. It'll be stuff like onion powder and garlic
I
powder.
know, I just think it's funny. It's like, here's this unnamed seasoning.
Garlic, onion, paprika, cumin, coriander, black pepper, pink Himalayan salt, thyme, parsley, basil, chili.
Wow, a lot more than I thought actually.
Yeah, I think we'll try that. We've got some chicken salt, and we've got some of this, which I thought was interesting. I saw in the supermarket. Yeah. I can't find what I was looking for, so that's just what we'll do. Hi, kitty cat. Oh. Leave those ones there. You want to move them around. Alright. Now I've just sprinkled some on the dried chicken. I dried all the moisture off them. It wasn't very moisture rich anyway. Alright. And Kyle has distributed it through.
Do you want to put them in there?
Yep. And now I'm just going to pop them into the air fryer. This is just an El Cheapo air fryer from Kogan, but it's been really good. I've been very happy with it. We've got 2 air fryers, but this is the one we use most because it's easiest to clean, and that's a big factor when you're buying an air fryer. You don't want one with difficult to pull apart or nooks and crannies that stuff gets stuck in. I've got this one's nicely coated with a good non-stick surface, so it's a case of as soon as you finish cooking in it, you can rinse it off and wipe it dry very quickly. What's the matter, kitty?
She wants attention. Oh, but if you go and give it to her, she'll walk away.
Now I'm only going to layer these.
Yeah, you don't want to pack it.
In a single layer because I don't think we're going to cook very well otherwise. They're on at 200 degrees Celsius, and I've got them in there for 10 minutes at the moment.
The other ones are all pretty much ready to go. You want to? Well, I was going to say just throw them in there, and I'll keep mixing them if you want.
I'll put more. Did you put more?
I put a bit of this in there already.
Oh, okay. All good. Alright, and I'll stick them back in the fridge while we wait for the others to cook. And I'll keep these handy to see if
it's enough.
We've got, we need to add any more in the future for the next load. Thank you for doing that, Kyle.
making these now, or are you just talking about them?
Pardon?
Are you making these now?
Making these? No, I was going to talk about them for next one.
Where's your black rock?
What are you looking for?
So I can cover the chair.
The glad wrap down the bottom.
I'll release mine.
I think she wants inside.
What do you want? Yeah, she's inside. She's just sitting at the door.
Maybe she wants out.
That's got any.
Alright.
Hey. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. Me?
See that lamp?
Do you want to turn it on like faces?
I'm next to I'll make another. Swap that one out really quickly.
That will kill it. Sure, we could
It shouldn't have plugged into my
Yeah. So that's the one you're on.
so that one needs to go into here. Okay, and then that one needs to go over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bright or anything.
Okay, we just turn that light on to give us a bit more light. The light from the back
Isn't that strong?
is shining very too much. It's just getting darker and darker here. The clouds are well and truly out, although it has stopped raining. And the cats are all wanting to go outside now. So if you hear them meow.
You'll know why.
How's your coffee?
Yeah, decaf.
Yeah, we only drink decaf.
I pretty much only drink decaf because
Can't
it's
sleep.
too early. I won't
Can't
sleep.
sleep otherwise. All right. So next weekend is or next Friday night is Halloween, and I've bought some of these cookie cutters that I'm going to be, that's pumpkin shape, that's a cat shape. I'm going to be making some biscuits online as next week's live video, so you're welcome to join me. They're going to be gluten-free cookies, and I'm going to decorate them with a bit of icing. Nothing fancy, just because it's a thing. I did a Halloween video. I think it's on my other channel actually, where I made some of these. What is it? Raspberry and white chocolate muffins. Now, instead of using fresh raspberries, I use raspberry lollies from Allen's. If you're in Australia, you'll know what they are. And I just chop the lollies in half. I think the white chocolate drops are in the box already. If not, I have a packet. I'll probably end up adding some more anyway. But the muffins turned out so good. So I'm going to make some more of those at a later stage. Probably not for Halloween. I'll do the cookies for Halloween, and then I'll do the muffins at a different time. So stay tuned if you want to see that. I'll put out a notification about when I'm going to be doing that. As this is only my first live stream, you know, there's a lot of things to consider, and I'm hoping that it's working. Basically, it tells me it's recording. Carl's brought it up on his phone, and we had one person. We think watching. I don't care if nobody watches. It's just all practice. If you don't do it, you're never going to learn how to. So that's basically what this is all about. The hardest part is, besides all the technical things, thank you for that, the hardest part is setting up all the electronics. Now, I've done a little bit of Twitch live streaming before, not very much, probably about 4 or 5 goes, and then they changed everything, so I don't Twitch stream anymore.
Just can't figure out how.
YouTube is my go-to because I've been on YouTube for many years. I've tried to regularly upload stuff to YouTube, but I find the editing side of things really time consuming, and you know, I work 5 days a week, long hours. I just don't have the mental capacity or the time to sit there and edit. So the next best thing is do it live, just throw it out there however it comes. So that's what I'm doing. What about you?
And look, I tried the streaming thing, and I didn't hate it, but I don't think it's for me. I'm not a huge fan of always having my face up in public. But apart from that, you know, I'm always happy to help out.
I'll convert him. We've talked about doing a collaboration a lot of the time, and generally we come, you know, the thing we agree on is food. Yeah. Whether it's cooking food or whether it's a food challenge. You know, that's pretty much what we intend. And, you know, we'll try different things. If things, nobody's watching them, then clearly with them we won't continue, but sometimes it's just for my own benefit. I'm a bit weird and a bit out there, so I like to try different things. Because I'm not the youngest chook in the chook shed, you know. These things are a very what's the word I'm looking for? A very
I really don't know.
For someone of my age, it's a big learning curve. Although I have tried to stay on top of things.
Oh, so you mean generation
over the years? No, generation gap. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. we've always had an affinity with computers. My husband's was
Technician?
a computer technician. He now works for the Australian Public Service, but he did computer repairs and networking and all of the above for about 15 years. So, you know, I've learned a thing or two from him. The rest of what I don't know,
Just the middle child.
I ask these guys, the boys. Kyle's brother Sean, he's into computers as well, and helped me set up the online broadcasting studio this morning. So it's been a sharp learning curve, but I'm not stupid, and I although I might sound it sometimes, I like to learn these things.
I've been on for about another 15.
15?
I don't know if it's going to need it or not.
Yeah,
But they still
we
seem
might
to
need to turn them over. I was told they have to
shaking
turn
them around and all that.
We have to turn them over at some stage. So, yeah. All right, let me just get rid of this chopping board. Oh, we were going to make some dipping sauce to go with it.
Oh yes, you were right. What sauces do you have that you can make there?
I've got honey, soy and ginger,
Oh yeah.
or honey, soy and garlic.
They're more of a marinade than less than a dip, aren't they?
No. Well, let's look it up. We'll see what we can find. Let's see what Google says. Chicken.
So when you get the colours.
Dipping. Oops, slight dipping sauce, chicken dipping sauce. 6 delicious dipping sauces for chicken tenders. Well, they're not chicken tenders, but near enough. Just give me a recipe. Stop waffling on. What you need and how to make 6 delicious dipping sauces. Okay, well hurry up and get to it. The only sauce which needs cooking is the sweet and sour sauce. Nah, do you want sweet and sour sauce?
Well, I don't know if you've got all the ingredients on set. So actually, you probably do. But kind of involves cooking. It's what quick and easy, you know, dip it in sauces, I guess.
Sweet and sour, spicy honey chipotle, restaurant ranch. Ugh, I hate ranch. Honey mustard. I don't like that website.
Yeah, it's just all about them and not really about any of the recipe, right?
The best chicken dipping sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce. What's in it? Homemade chicken nuggets. No. Ingredients. Yay. Oh my goodness. Mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, honey and yellow mustard. I've got hot mustard. I don't know if I've got Dijon or yellow.
Doesn't sound bad. Do you just mix it all together and just like whisk it?
Yep.
Yeah. It's not bad at all.
So mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, honey and yellow mustard or Dijon mustard. Let's see what's in the fridge.
Go back now. You want to go out there? You stick out there for a bit. Oh.
Honey, mayonnaise, mustard, and what was the other thing?
Honey, wasn't it?
Honey, mayonnaise, mustard, and something else.
So yeah, mayonnaise. There's only 4 things.
Barbecue sauce, that was the other
So that
thing.
one you confused. You actually have barbecue? Yeah, I think so.
Good. And the honey is in there as well. There's also chutney.
Yeah. So, what were the actual measurements?
I didn't get that far, I just got to the end of it. Ooh, I've got some pure Canadian maple syrup. I wonder if we could
Honestly,
use,
just that on top just sounds
I
nice.
wonder if we could use that.
So, half cup mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon mustard, 1 tablespoon, well, yellow and Dijon, or either. 1.5 tablespoons honey, 2 tablespoons barbecue sauce.
Tablespoon. That's a dessert spoon. I want a tablespoon. Tablespoons are bigger than dessert spoons.
Yeah, it's all just tablespoons.
That is a tablespoon. That is a dessert spoon. See the difference? Okay.
Well, tablespoon, wasn't it?
Yep.
That's not half a ingredient.
Yeah, I'll get another one.
Are these little bowls that would actually carry all this? Okay, so 2 of these.
You don't have to use them exact.
Oh. Well, it gets stuck to the spoon anyway, so it's always going to be less. Oh, you ran away last time I opened the door caps, let me something.
How much of this?
That's like half a cup.
Ah,
You're just going to guess?
now that is hot mustard, not Dijon.
Yeah,
so,
I'm going to do one of the small ones.
So you need like a tip on the end of the, just to give it a little bit of flavour.
Like that?
Yep. You can always add more, but if you make it too strong,
Oh,
then
yeah.
it's screwed.
Just the honey now, pretty much.
I just put in like a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic in there as well.
Yeah, we're a garlic family. What was the... So 2.5 feels good. That's actually a lot.
Honey,
Yeah. I'm just going to use
don't put in
that
as,
much.
because I know you're not a honey fan. You don't have to put it as much in.
Working once. One dessert spoon should be fine then.
Sauce in the fridge or sauce in the cupboard? Ooh, yummy, yummy. It says 6 minutes left, but I don't think they're going to need 6 minutes. They're looking rather ready.
Which one?
Lid?
Oh.
Couldn't see it, thanks. The honey is like pure honey from the market. I've had it so long that it's gone a bit crystallized, so I'll get texture with it. Have a taste and tell me what you think.
Yeah, honestly, it's not that bad. It's sweet, zesty.
What is it the honey that's overpowering?
I don't think anything was really overpowering. Give it a try up. Nothing felt like, I don't know if it's the right word, but nothing like really attacked me. But I didn't have this.
You can taste the mayonnaise. And you're right, it's zingy, but nothing's overpowering.
So I think we put the right amount of like most everything.
Cool.
You've got plates here. Or are they individual plates and you put everything on?
Yep.
Well, you can really lift the spoon. You can just use it like a. That's all you got.
I don't think it's going to be big. Keeping in mind that we already covered them in chicken seasoning anyway.
Well, that's what I'm gonna try them by themselves. Then I'll try them in the dip, and then I'll try a little bit of maple and just see which one I like out of the most.
So I'll just take these up to the camera and let everyone see. Nice and crispy and yummy looking. They actually look
Really good.
Look better in person than they do on camera, to be honest. Get my phone out the way. My plate for you. one plate for me. I'll get some toothpicks so we can pick them up.
Yes.
And then I'll put the next lot on before we dig in.
Well, I'll start that off because I can start placing them in. So I hear the other ones anyway, they're still lighting.
Okay, she
Ran away last time I opened the door. I'm gonna do it again. One thing I don't have to put up with is my cat doing that.
she's a bit of a prima donna. Hey kitty, want to go outside this time?
There you go, you got one more batch left.
I might take them to work. Cook them up and take them to work on Monday. Oh no, my coffee's gone cold.
Yeah, there you go. How hot are they?
Alrighty then. Smells good. Sort of. If I could smell, I've lost my sense of smell and taste. So, Kyle's the guinea pig.
No, that's fine.
Ooh, you're hot.
Still hot. Oh yeah.
No, you're not having any dog. You know what? I'm just going to Woo. So how long did we put them on for? Was 10 minutes the first time?
And then 15 the second.
I know, but we didn't use the whole 15, so it was like 10 and 10 in a warm
preheated.
oven. Yeah.
Yeah. Even with just the seasoning, they're nice.
I like that they're crispy as well. I think we need some gel for our fingers. The original idea to make chicken pieces or chicken wingettes or whatever you call them, chicken ribs? No,
Chicken, no wings.
Was to do a how many can you eat food challenge. Hey, we can still do that. We can time each other with a minute because they're really hot at the moment.
How about we just try and see how many we get through and then we count the bones? Yeah. The sauce taste test one.
I won't double dip. It'll be fine. It's alright actually.
I'm fine with it.
I'm only getting a hint of flavour, but at least I am getting flavour.
And honestly, just add chili if you want to make it hotter. Or sriracha.
I'm not a fan of sriracha. If it wasn't so fiddly. Oop. Looks lovely. Looks like,
Brown slop.
yeah, thick gravy. The dog is patiently waiting for me to drop one.
She really is. And now time to cut a maple syrup. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm lazy and I can't be bothered cleaning my chopping board, and I've had maple syrup, and then I make like a sandwich, and then it's got like little bits of sugar in the sandwich the next day.
You want to say that again? When you make what?
I never wipe my chopping boards, so if I've made something with that, and then I make a sandwich like a couple of hours later, it's still kind of there. Yeah, I don't know why, but I really like maple syrup on like chicken and stuff.
It's nice on bacon.
Mm-hmm. But maybe we're secretly Canadian.
Hmm?
Maybe we're secretly Canadian.
Canadian, eh? When we came to Australia, we had the option. My parents had an option to move to Australia or move to Canada. So I could very well, you could very well be Canadian.
Well, not really, because you never would have met Dad, so.
No. Oh, no. Much the same, yeah. The only reason we didn't go to Canada, Canada was because my father was a house painter, and the weather conditions there weren't favourable for a 12-month-a-year job in that occupation, and that is why we came to Australia instead. And I'm so glad we came to Melbourne, because I can't imagine living in like Queensland or far enough Queensland or Darwin or even Perth long term because of the heat. Some people like it. I like a variety. I'm quite happy with Melbourne's weather. Rainy one day, warm the next, like 40 degrees one day and freaking 20 degrees the next. Celsius for those of you who are unaware. So yeah.
100-mile winds the next day, they're down to like 10.
Yeah, we had 100-kilometre winds the other day at work, and oh my goodness. But it is spring here, and spring and autumn are a bit like that.
This is nice.
So you put them on for 15 again, did you?
Yeah, I just turned them on. So once it dings, we'll just flip them around and soften.
Mm-hmm. I reckon I'm ready for the next batch already. We'll almost finished this batch, you know. And I think Kyle's had 2/3 of them.
Probably. Hey, look, if it was the
I've been
last,
talking too much.
if it was the last batch, I wouldn't be eating as many as I am. But I highly doubt I'm going to eat more than you before you're full.
Apart from the glucose in the sauce, it's a good good snack for those on keto. The barbecue sauce is full of sugar, and the honey's full of sugar, and what else we put in there? Mayonnaise. No, the mayonnaise is alright. The maple syrup's full of sugar.
Does it actually tell you
Glucose
what
or
the
fructose
actual
or whatever the...
90.9%?
It's because all sugar.
Yeah,
That's what
is
it's made from.
of carbs, and so yeah, 90.9% is just carbs, and then 79.3% of 100 mils.
Of 100 mils.
Yeah.
Not that you'd have a full 100 mils anyway. Well, I hope not.
Some people drink this stuff.
I watched a video on how they make maple syrup. Do you know how many gallons
Oh yeah, it's like
that they
so
have
much.
to evaporate to make a small amount of maple syrup? That's why it costs so much.
I've watched one of those hunting ones where they're doing it with actual syrup from like trees and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
They put a tap in the tree and it drips into a bucket.
And then they leave it for like a day, and then they get maybe like 1 ounce of freaking syrup.
Alright. They take the liquid that drips out of the tree.
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah, and then they
And
refine it so much.
they put it over a fire and evaporate it down. You're waiting for the next lot already, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. I ain't gonna get a drink though. Oh, so it's about to ding for the first round. First thing, so how long has it got? 4 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna
I've got some soft drink in the bar fridge.
cut it early and then I'll put it back on for 15 minutes again. Where's the soft drink? In the bar fridge now?
In the bar fridge. Just be careful of the cables. Yummo.
We've got another 10-ish minutes till the next one.
Okay. 10 minutes to chat, I guess. We'll get rid of these extra bones. Sorry, doggy. Can't have them. Huh?
I was still in here. I'm not even on screen.
Alright, let's get rid of this. Might take the opportunity to do a bit of washing up.
Oh, it's almost 2 o'clock already.
Oh, wonder you're hungry.
Yeah, pretty much. My team won their to get really nerdy. My team won their thing last night, so they're into the top 8.
Kyle watches.
League of Legends esports.
League of Legends Sports. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's like the esports. So.
Esports. And he tells me about it all the time, and I find it interesting.
Doesn't understand a word of it, but she finds it
No,
interesting.
I've watched you play the game before, and it's not bad.
That was a long time ago.
I just couldn't do it personally.
You know, it's been a long time since I've played the game.
I'm not what you'd call a game savvy person.
I'll take one off the bone on the next one. Okay. Someone went back inside. Start the count. Start the counting.
Again.
That's why I said start the count.
I'm surprised she hasn't jumped up on the table yet.
I think it's just because she was so obsessed with wanting to go out, she forgot about it now. She probably will. Oh.
What happened to the bowl? Oh, it's, yeah.
In the fridge.
I'm thinking, why am I not
Doing that.
touching it?
Really can't find a spot for that, can you?
What?
Too much glass for you to find a spot for that, isn't there?
I don't want to break them.
Yeah, they'll be running about. Give a second. Really, 9 minutes? 9 minutes. Maybe I should have drank that energy drink. What do you do with your glass full of oil?
I throw it in the garbage bin.
Yeah, that's what I
So whenever we're cooking and there's a heap of oil left over,
Yeah.
we'll put it in a jar and throw the jar in the rubbish bin. I used to pour it in the garden, but the dog started to give it up.
Yeah, and then she'll come in and her oil would be horrible because it's covered in oil and everything.
So now we just
Makes sense.
toss it away.
Because I had to, when I was making my slow cooker thing yesterday, after leaving it in there for a few hours, there's a little bit of oil layered on the top of it.
Yep.
So I just, you get the little ladle in
it
there,
out? Yeah.
pretty much. And then I'm like, oh, now I've got like, this much of oil in the jar I used for the satay. I got the satay with it. I'm like, oh, okay. Might as well leave that next to it just for, later dates and whatnot.
So there's a tip, everyone. Reuse your glass jars by
Throwing your oil out.
throwing just veg oil out. Well, it starts to smell good. I've got a good feeling.
Yeah, surprisingly, we went through like probably a good 20 or 30 of them. We're still quite. At least I am. I'll probably be able to finish all of them. I doubt we'll have to put more on, but probably wouldn't hurt just to cook them so then they cooked.
Yeah. I can take them to work and warm them up, but I can't cook them at work. So.
Exactly. Actually, I don't know. There's probably an air fryer sitting around somewhere.
Maybe.
But I'd still take them in just to eat them. Oh, you've got an oven in there. I'm pretty sure no one would touch it if you left it in there for 40 minutes.
Look, I just microwave them at lunch. You get half an hour for lunch, and by the time you've checked your emails and
Exactly.
sat down for a break, then it's often time to go back to work. So sometimes I don't even get time to finish my lunch.
I used to have that.
Sometimes I don't get time to start my lunch. That's the washing up done.
We did it, what, 20 minutes last time?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Means that's pretty much ready then. Honestly, you probably could be able to cut them in half because that 20 minutes probably would not take, it wouldn't have taken 10 minutes if you did it the other way.
Careful, it'll have oil in the bottom.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping you just watch that for me. Throwing them everywhere.
You could
Oh, that's right, we got to do the next one.
pour the maple syrup. You just let it off the top.
On the top of all of them?
Yeah,
I'm happy
just
to.
a little bit, because if you want to use the other stuff, you can.
But come on, you've got a nice, full English breakfast, hash browns and all covered in maple syrup. Your choice on the blood pudding.
Some of it doesn't taste bad.
Look, I'm just saying, blood pudding was created because all they had left was the bloody blood because no one wanted it, so they had to turn that into a food somehow. We don't have to live like that anymore, so you don't need compressed blood in a freaking hockey puck to eat.
Look, you don't need to eat brains. You don't need to eat.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I don't understand how
Some people
offal
like
became such a a delicacy when it was the literal.
It's like duck's liver.
Yeah, like. Ugh.
Or chicken liver or stuff
You
like
don't
that.
need to eat it anymore.
It's like insects. You go to Asia,
Yeah.
people eat insects. I'm thinking, you've got to be joking.
Yeah, there is a good Top Gear episode where Hammond almost starved to death because he refused to eat anything in the country. Just leave it for 15 and beans, and then we got like mixed, like they're thin enough and there's enough air underneath. You don't have to move them around too much. But I did syrup them quite a bit, so well, not a nice amount.
Protein drink, anybody? We were sent these as a freebie. Whoa. Here we go. That's better. We got sent a dozen of these as a freebie from... Why? Just stop it. From Infinity, the financial team we're with. This is totally unscripted, mind you. They sent every one of their clients a dozen of these as a promotion. Thank you very much. I don't normally drink energy drinks, but if you're heavily into sports or working out, things like that, give them a try because they're meant to be really good for you. They do have caffeine in them, which is why I shouldn't be drinking it, but...
Remember the coffees we had with decaf?
The earlier ones we had with decaf, yeah. Yeah. Alright, back to the chicken. And dipping sauce. I'm going to drip all over the table. Oh, they're hot still.
Got that for the dog, but it's like burning hot. I know she'd burn herself if she tried to eat it.
Salty Canadian maple syrup.
Honestly, I don't hate it.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Like, I like sweet and salty, so this works really well for me. Honestly, to the point where I don't hate doing this, and then getting some really nice, expensive like rock salt, and then like a kind of maple syrup, and just seeing how well they go.
I've got some in the cupboard.
Oh, it doesn't. You can't do it now because we've already cooked them and all that. But next time, just get some nice cover them in a really nice rock salt with the bicarb soda maybe, so they're a bit more crunchier, and then cover them in maple syrup and salt.
I don't know that the baking powder would have made much difference, to be honest. I can see more than that, and I think the chicken might have dried out a bit.
Oh yeah. Ready? Got stuck to my fingers, so I went up instead of down. Now, I'll tell you one thing the cat's really good at home though.
Mm-hmm.
So, her favourite thing to play with at the moment It's just a little piece of toilet paper rolled up into a ball, and then I throw it. She gets to the point where I can like throw it, and she'll hear me rolling it up, so she'll stand where she wants, and then I'll throw it, and then you just see her go, and she'll usually catch it out of the air.
Chunky boys like that. He comes up to you and he paws you on your knee as if to say, play with me, play with me. So we get his little laser light out, we shine it around the carpet and he goes nuts. And shine it up the door and he jumps like 3/4 of the way up the door and down again trying to catch it. And he's not a little cat. He weighs a ton. I reckon he's had some Maine Coon genes in him at some stage.
Is that what, 7 kilos, isn't it? Crazy?
Yeah, 6 or 7 kilos. It's pretty big. And fluffy. I feel like I'm wearing this sauce more than eating it.
So I'm not a big sauce person. Like, I would rather have a marinade than a sauce, but like for a steak, I'll usually eat that thing as is, you know, maybe just a bit of salt in it. I was watching some of the behind the scenes stuff for the Korean organization for the League of Legends thing, and I got to one of the videos where it was their personal chef, and like he was talking about how you know, all the food and all that he makes for them and everything like that, and he curates their diets, you know, to the kids themselves, and then he also has to think and stuff like, you know, they're gamers, so that, you know, professional gamers, so they probably don't go outside all that much at all. So he's got to make sure he, you know, puts a lot of like vegetables that really help with, you know, vitamin D and stuff.
Antioxidants and all sorts of things, yeah. I spend most of my day outside. Except on the weekends.
I would just love to be able to be that pampered. You know, oh, it's dinner time, cool, let's go to the cafeteria, let's see what the chefs made us specifically for today, and all that kind of stuff. And one of the main players, the jungler, apparently he likes his meat, and they had this like giant cut of steak, and and the dude was cutting it up, and while he was cutting it, the camera person just as a joke goes, "Can you cut it more sexually?" So he's doing the whole like, and then you can just see him like, "Oh God, why did I do that?" And then he goes back into it, and there's a nice cut of meat. You can just see him going chomp, chomp, just because it's just quick and efficient.
Can you eat that chicken more sensually?
No.
I'm not game either.
And they also had the late night snack. And he goes, from the sound of it, once the organisation.
So how do I get the chefs to work at night? Because we all know that gamers aren't awake during the day.
Well, by the look of it, they've got a different, because like they're like Korean pop stars almost. Like that's how famous they are over there. Like I didn't think it was that bad, but like there's a spot in the building, like so the main building where they live and the organisation, like they literally live where the organisation is. And that's probably why they've been with them for so long, because once you're used to a life like that, can you go back to normal life? You know, a professional chef around almost like 24/7, because he'll make up like a main meal for all of them, as like the late night one. So like the head chef stayed back to like 9:30 himself. He cooked the meal up, set it up. So probably from like 10 p.m. onwards, someone will be there to make sure it doesn't go gross. But otherwise, they'll have like a bain marie set up and they can go and grab it and all that kind of stuff, which just looked really cool. But I'd just love to have that kind of
Wasn't there a movie out way back that along the lines of following a game team around or something like that?
I'm not sure.
I'd look it up, but my fingers are sticky.
Give it long enough. Those players are like, some of them are just insanely famous. That it wouldn't surprise me if, give Hollywood and stuff a long enough time. The greatest gamer of all time kind of documentary pop up, but they'll run out of ideas eventually, and they'll go for whatever they can find. They had like cafes connected to the main building.
Mm-hmm.
You can go in there and each player has their own specific drink that they love. And then there's a thing on the wall where you order your drink, they'll give you a little sticker and you can put it on your favorite player and stuff like that. They treat it like freaking K-pop stars. It's crazy. It does also make me think, is it the girls more or less obsessed with them compared to K-pop stars because they think, well, they're not K-pop stars, so they're not around like supermodels 24/7, so maybe I have a better chance. But that's
we all know nerds aren't into girls.
Well, like
they're not into boys either.
The 2024 Worlds, when they won into the finals, Carrier, the support was more excited to see Blue Jeans, a Korean K-pop band, and actually getting into like the World Finals, which was quite funny. I think that's the peak for professional gamers at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was true or not, but I think Faker's contract was like over $2 million or something like that. Like, he gets paid more than NBA stars and stuff like that. I wouldn't say, football, like, European football stars, because wasn't Messi in some, like, almost like billions or something insane like that?
Yeah, I know. Beckham.
I don't even think Beckham in his prime beat like some of the European ones, especially some of the ones that like, I don't know if this is true or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if they got bought out by the the Saudis when they wanted to make teams and stuff like that. Because it wouldn't surprise me if they were offering them like, oh, is that the best team's offering you $2 million? Cool, here's 7.
Like that. Did you watch that movie with that soccer movie? Oh, Hopelessness Names.
Yeah. Because there's currently only one soccer movie out there.
Not Bend It, like no, another one. It's an American one. Forget it then.
I don't actually know that many American soccer movies that were targeted to children. John, do you like our wings covered in?
Oh, we can't even let you try one because we ate them all. I'm sorry.
He's not a wing person anyway.
How nice. Any idea how many we ate?
most.
All of them.
Well, they're all kind of filled like that in there, right? Like base level. So I can count what's left in there, and then
And
rough
times it by 3.
yeah, and then rough estimate. We'll probably be able to get an idea. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to, but I could probably finish most of them as well right now.
I'm pretty much at my limit, I think. Any more than this would be.
That's what I'm pretty much saying. I could eat them, but then I would be bloated and.
Well, considering I'm going to start making dinner at about 4 o'clock, which is only 2 hours away.
That just ticked over, so I'm going to put it back
Which
on.
again is chicken.
Hey, look, chicken is probably the one meat I could quite easily live off for the rest of my life. Because. Okay, I'll just make sure. It's got 10 more minutes, but. Yeah, like chicken's just it's probably like one of the most versatile meats. You know, you want pasta, carbonara.
Chicken and ground beef.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, like think about like chicken carbonara or any kind of fried anything. You know what we've got to do? It's going to be a lot harder to do, but I would love to. Like what we kind of did here, but it'll be probably a lot more expensive. Give me a second.
Ooh, sorry, maxed out.
Yakitori. Chicken yakitori. Pretty much just
skewers.
Yeah, like it's skewered chicken, but it's like we wouldn't be able to get the right cooking, but they charcoal cook them. So like they'll have like a little charcoal burner, and there's like 12 of them along there, and it's really cool. But I want to go back to Japan just to eat that stuff. It's so good. I want to go to like one of the proper prefectures that sell it, and then go to one of the night market places they have.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have these like tiny little stalls and that where you could probably fit like 6-7 people in there, and they've pretty much got one beer tap, one dude cooking chicken skewers, and then maybe a thing of rice if you want rice on the side. And you just go there, drink beer, and eat chicken, and it's like 100 yen a chicken stick. Anybody who wants to go to Japan scared because they can't eat seafood, trust me, there's not that. You can get along easily without seafood.
For those of you who don't know, Kyle spent 2 months in Japan.
Month and a half, really.
Backpacking from Osaka?
No, Kyoto.
From Kyoto to Tokyo. Living in a tent most of the time. Everything
it was
on
after
his
the
back.
first week, if I remember correctly. It took me a little bit to really start using the tent because I wasn't sure if I was allowed to or not. And then it got to the point where if I keep this up, I'm going to be out of money because I'm getting a hotel every night. So I'm like, screw it. Here's a nice little spot. It was starting to rain, so the clouds were coming in, so it was quite covered. And and then no one bugged me for that day. Then I'm like, cool. Had a hotel the next day because it was pissing down with rain. And then the next day I'm like, I'll try it again. And then I didn't really get bothered once for the rest of the trip. As long as you do it at night time and you're up by the morning. And if they see you trying to live there for days, then they'll start to get weird and stuff. But if you're up by the morning and you're on your way, or even if you just packed it up and just move 10 feet down the road or something like that, they don't really mind. As long as you're being respectful.
I think he went over there with $4,000 for the 2 months.
We needed more, and I remember we were having the problem with the real estate.
He had to get his bond money back from the real estate.
And I was in another country, so Mum had to get the bond money back from the real estate.
We won't talk about that forgery at all. So, yeah, he had a little bit extra in the end, but
if I knew what I was doing at the time, I wouldn't have spent as much, but it was a learning experience.
He said it was the most enjoyable trip he's had, and he recommends it. Going to Japan for a holiday.
Take that much time off.
Yeah. See, Kyle's got this thing where he says, "Mum, I'm going on a holiday."
I really do, don't I?
I won't need my my rental, and I'm going to quit my job and get another one when I come back.
Yeah.
And,
Hey, I got a job pretty quick when I came
and that's
back.
what he does.
I got a job
Well, that's
pretty
what
quick.
he did back then.
Yeah, I can't really do that as much anymore.
He's got a cat now. He's got someone to look after. So, yeah.
But I will go back to that country one day. It's just one of the nicest countries I've really ever been to. And honestly, surprisingly, I've been to a few.
So the first trip he went to England, and he did a working holiday in England.
Technically, the first trip was that cruise, actually, because we did leave the country. I did need my passport for it.
Oh, sorry. The
We went
first,
to Vanuatu, I'm pretty sure it was.
first trip, we all went on a cruise after
18 years
his
old.
sister got married.
Like 2 weeks into turning 18 and I could legally drink. Awesome.
On a cruise, you know what that's like? Well,
Yeah,
for
like
those of you who
$5
don't.
scotches. Not anymore, but back then it was.
So, yeah, he does a bit of a travel. He's got the travel bug.
I would love to do another one again, but it's just so much harder.
He's not working full time at the moment by design, and he's
It's relaxing. I do need to get back into that working mindset though.
well, we've had a total of 0. Sorry, tell a lie. Except that time you logged in to check it was
Doesn't
working.
matter. I streamed
We've had
for-
one person on the stream.
I streamed for like congruently probably 20 hours. I think I had like maybe 7 people that weren't family.
That
4 of
weren't
them were
family.
bots trying to get me to buy shit, but you know, I take it where I get, I'll take a win where I can.
The thing with this though, once the live's finished, we can upload it.
Yeah.
or
Well, I'm
it's on
pretty sure you
YouTube
can like
anyway.
set that up to do it automatically, and
Yeah.
it just throws it into your thing. At least on Twitch, which is the annoying part, it just I think it's after 7 weeks, it just
It
deletes it.
disappears. Yeah, I had some good things on there that I missed out on getting. Hello, dear.
So we ended up by the end of it putting all the dips together. So we had chicken wings covered in chicken salt, plus Mum's all around one.
Yep.
Then we also made a dip of hot mustard, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, and honey, wasn't it? Which is
And garlic.
which is really nice. And then we also covered them in maple syrup. And then by the end, we covered them in maple syrup, and then we were deep dunking them, so we had all of it on at once.
They are a bit fiddly, but
They were
finger
nice.
food.
They were nice.
Using it.
And there's some left over if you
Yeah.
want some. Honestly, they were so much nicer than the ones you can get from like Coles from the Bain Maries and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, the ones from Coles and the Bain Maries have been sitting there for goodness knows how long, and
The
they're all
Ziploc
dried
bags,
out.
when I
and
try them, they just something just doesn't taste right.
tastes like plastic.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's either been in there for months to years, or it's something in the process to keep it for months to years makes it taste like crap. But I've tried
Are
them.
we talking about the hot ones or the ones in the fridge?
Oh no, I'm talking about the so you can get the ones from the the deli, and then you can also next to the chicken aisle they should have like Ziploc or the when they pull out all the air of the bags and stuff like that, and you'll have like I think it's like a kilo or 500 grams worth, and just don't get them. The ones in the bags, like I just don't know what it is, but I get halfway through them, and I'm just like something. I feel like I'm eating something.
You know, it could be the preservative they
Honestly,
put in there as well.
that's what I'm thinking it is. Because when I have that, I've never had that feeling when I've had like.
Yeah,
and that's
fresh
why.
is always best.
And that's why I always go to the deli. But sometimes even the deli ones, you're looking and you're like, has that been sitting for days? Like you can't tell. And they don't even like fluff them up or anything to try and make them
Yeah.
look nicer, which is something you really do have to do,
Yeah.
especially for like salads. You really need to have to like fluff them every like an hour or so, just so they look nice. Otherwise, it just goes.
Speaking of salad, I had some green leaf salad that we were supposed to bring out and have with them, and I forgot.
No, I wouldn't have had much of the salad.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll take it to work.
Like 2 or 3 more minutes and they should be fine. But I'm happy now. Now that I haven't eaten more and I've settled, my stomach's caught up to it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I enjoyed that. Next time we'll have to you know what I want to do next time? Maybe mini sliders. We'll get
Oh, those tiny little
yeah.
burgers.
If we can get a nice amount of the burger buns that aren't like a rip off, because you know, getting the mini sliders that, you know, I reckon a 6-pack is probably looking at like $6+ or something stupid.
I've seen the mini brioche buns.
Sometimes they can be quite expensive. And then we can make some we'll make like different beef patties. So we'll get like a giant thing of mince, and then we'll like offshoot it, and then we'll put stuff into the mince or something like that to make their own kind of patties. Like, you know, you can have like one with bits of bacon in it, and then another one with you know, I just saw that flickering in your glasses. What was going on?
I don't know. Spazzing out. Was it brioche?
Just like mini burger buns, honestly.
Slider.
Oh yeah, just type in like slider buns. I'm pretty sure most of them will come up as brioche. But they can just be so expensive. Like, if you can find a bag of like...
Audi, here we go. Brioche, 12 pack.
For $6.99?
For $6.99.
So yeah, it's like 2 packs of that. You know, yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, but a nice bun really makes a burger. If you've got a bun where you're just not happy eating through it, then you just want to take the ingredients out.
And Dad'll eat them as well.
Yeah.
You need to make some sort of garlic aioli to go on it as well.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
And you can have like chicken steaks.
Well, that's my point. Yeah, like you can make a steak sandwich one. You can make like, you know, patties yourself. You can do like a chicken type. I mean, yeah, we can just we'll do like a make a burger station or something.
So for any of those interested at home, mini brioche bun, slider buns, dozen for $6.99.
Yeah, we'll get like 2 bags. That's 24. I doubt we'll be able to get through 24 buns. And then we'll make, you know, and then yeah, we'll just make we'll cook up some like mini patties and then like mini chicken tenders or something like that. So then you can put them in like a chicken burger. So then you can have like you can have like a mayo schnitzel burger. Then you can or brioche bun. Because, you know, like when you go to the I would actually love to see a restaurant that was just completely sliders.
Yeah.
But you can pick and choose. So like, you know, their main thing is 3 thing of sliders and a thing of chips. But you can choose. Okay, I want the crispy chicken. Now I want the, you know, the hot fire chicken or whatever. And then you want like just a normal cheeseburger. Or then you can have your bacon double stacked, God knows what cheese.
Bacon.
You know.
Yeah,
and then you can have your pulled pork. And then you know, because if you did it right, like I'm not saying to freeze stuff and all that, but I'm just saying you can, like, look how Macca's does it. They cook X amount of buns and then they leave them in a heater and something like that. So you can have 20-ish, depending on how busy it is, I don't know, you know. And you just have little buns sitting in there and you just build them as you go kind of thing. And then if they want like fresh grilled chicken, then that, you know, I'd at least have a, you know, all chicken burgers might take 5 minutes longer, kind of warning on the thing, because I wouldn't do that with chicken compared to with beef. But I don't know. I don't know how I haven't done cooking and hospitality forever, so I don't know how good health and hygiene and all that is. Maybe what I'm explaining you're not allowed to do because of the way it would be sitting.
Yeah.
It just depends, really. Like you'd have a timer.
You can sear the chicken and then put it somewhere warm, and it'll continue to cook.
Like that's what most places do with freaking schnitzel patties, like where I used to work, they would cook like 50 of them and they'd all be stacked up neatly and, you know, without touching anything, where the cooker is, and then, you know, 2 schnitzels bam on the thing, and then it's covered in oil, and then they just mostly, I wouldn't say heated it back up, but they at least cut the cook time down by at least 10 minutes. There was a lot of cool things they did then.
Yeah. You don't want to make your customers wait.
Exactly. I was going to say, after the burgers, we could do a steak thing as well. We'll get like, instead of like a ton of steaks, we'll just get different cuts. So we'll have like a T-bone, then you'll have a ribeye, then you'll have a sirloin or whatever. Like, unless they're like bullshittingly expensive, and then so instead of being we can go to the Vic Market and get some of the really
and get a tomahawk steak.
Yeah. Like we'll go to the Vic Market and we'll get like, you know, a steak of each different cups of steaks, and we'll just have like a steak night. Then we'll get some steak sauces, or like, you know, we'll get a gravy and a red wine jus and all that kind of stuff, and we'll have like a steak night. That'd be fun. And I'll actually help with the money on that one because that might be expensive.
Yeah, gotta have fries on the side.
And then, well, yeah, you just do a nice little
things.
thing of a bowl of like thin fries and like an aioli and stuff like that around it. Just so then you got something else to pick at. But I'll enjoy that one.
I want to make a really nice tasting garlic aioli because I've tried a few at a few venues that we've been to, and I just love it.
Yeah,
So I need a good recipe.
A good garlic aioli is so nice. Oh, well, I enjoyed that. It was very funny.
Ooh. Don't know how long we've been on.
Oh, at least 2 hours now, because I think we started like 12 something, didn't we?
Yeah, it was just after 12:30, I think.
Oh, then
So almost 2 hours. Well, my belly's full.
Yes.
These are just about finished.
Yeah, I might as well turn that off.
I think I have to think about moving on to something else.
Yes.
I want to thank everybody for showing up. The whole one of
Me?
you.
Wait. So let's see how long it takes for the congruent one to tick
To
over.
show up.
Okay, so if I hit play, let's hit the live button. Okay, so now I'm live. So I should be hearing myself back any second. So now we just wait for that little thing to tick, if it does or not.
Maybe it wasn't you.
Yeah, well, you never know.
I can't even get it to come up on my phone.
Well, is it the same YouTube account?
Yeah.
That's why.
Wow.
That's why I'm guessing why.
Okay. I thought I'd still be able to see it though.
Well, I could be wrong, but that's what I thought it would be. Because I just went straight to your channel, and then your channel says you're live. So type in your So don't go to your own stuff. So type your. So
go to Chrome and type in.
No. I was going to say go to YouTube itself, but type your channel up in the. Yeah, that works.
Oh,
there
we are.
There you go.
One watching.
Yeah, then that would be me. So it just takes a bit for it to tick and then tick down again.
Okay. Ooh.
It's gonna feedback, so be careful.
And just so we know, the sound is working.
Yes, honestly, fine, really. Could hear myself without a problem.
Good to know. All right, we might leave it there. Thank you for watching, Kyle, and hopefully we'll get more. We'll get more.
Ideas.
No, more people watching. I was going to say more viewers.
That would be nice, but you know.
In the future, I'll be on next week. I don't know what time. I'll be making some. What was I going to make?
The muffins.
The muffins or the biscuits. No, the Halloween biscuits next week. The muffins will be at a later date.
Just put the muffin mix into the biscuit molds. Biscuit muffins.
You're a nut.
Hey, it'd work.
I'm going to decorate them all Halloweeny and stuff.
Hopefully be able to give them out. I don't know how much they have kids Halloween around here anymore.
No, look, Halloween's on Friday. I'm not making them till Saturday.
Too bad, kids.
So I might take them to work and hand them out at work.
Yeah,
I'll be the creepy lady with the Halloween biscuit.
Mum, you work at a school. There's at least one more creepy lady.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So if your kids go to the school I go to, just
oh well.
they bring home these creepy looking biscuits. Don't be alarmed. Bye.
Bye.
Whoopsies.
Do you remember what buttons to click?
See ya. How do I stop it? I can't stop it. It's my first time, alright? Stop it. Over here.